Greetings, everyone. Greetings, friend, fellow travelers, universal energies, whatever you want to call it. Welcome. We have a great update for you for this week in our world. So some of you are getting this on the public page. Some of you are getting this maybe in the private community. However, we want this to be an opportunity for you to get something and add to your week. So I'm not going to delay. We have our Flashpoint spokesperson, newly appointed, with lots of exciting changes happening. That would be Mandy Robinson. I'm going to bring Mandy on here in a moment. But since this is like the first time we're kind of bringing her out to do some of the announcements, I wanted to share with you a little bit about Mandy. For some of you who some of you work in the private community, you know Mandy, but if you're just getting this for the first time. So Mandy is a distinguished Toastmaster, poet, legacy ghostwriter, women's empowerment. And I love her quote. She says, "I light the way by leading the way." I light the way by leading the way. So without further ado, I'm going to ask Mandy to join me here so we can run through the exciting things that we have happening with Flashpoint this week. So here we go. Help me welcome Miss Mandy Robinson. Hello, Mandy.
Hey. Hello, everyone. Hi, Austin. Happy to be here.
I'm glad to be here on a Tuesday evening at 6:30. And how are you doing? You're up in
I'm up in Coburg, Ontario. We've just had some incredible storms over the last couple of days. And I had the glow in my room again about half an hour ago. So I hopped outside and the sunset against the dark clouds was just colossal. It was colossal. I can't wait to post those photographs after I get off of here.
So yeah, also a photographer. So make sure you check that out. I'm sure they're amazing. We didn't get the sun here where I'm located, but you know what? I'm glad that you did. So I'm glad to have you with me tonight because it's the first time we're doing these announcements this way.
Yeah, it's the first for everything in my life, right? So I'm just following the first journey.
Yeah, and so since first time you're doing the announcements, I know we did a big announcement last week, but it's interesting to note that you just had a great life change to step more into what you love to do. So why don't we just hit that in a short version, and then we're going to get into the announcements.
Okay, so yes, it was huge. It's just slightly over a week ago now. I had reached a point where I needed to change my life from negative energy to positive energy. So I took the bull by the horns and resigned from my 12-year corporate job. That's
Congratulations.
And now I'm just completely immersed in doing everything that ignites my soul and brings me to life, which is writing, serving, here for anybody. How can I help you? And just loving the fact that I can now write and speak to my heart's content.
Beautiful. So I'm so glad you're here. So you have some announcements for us this week with what's happening in our community, and we're letting the public in on this too, because I believe, growth is something that never goes away. Yep. And we have a great option for you. We want you to take advantage of all the things that we're doing. So Mandy, would you care to share some of the great things that we're doing this week?
Absolutely. They're all good. So it was hard to decide in which order I was going to do this. But anyway, let's start with Friday, because there's two big events happening this Friday. The first one is at 1 p.m. this Friday. Dr. Grant, the wellness expert, Flashpoint's wellness expert, is going to be live on Austin's 360 TV. So set your timers for 1 o'clock on Friday. That is going to be awesome. He's going to be talking about his health turnaround for optimum health and energy in all areas of your life. And his everybody knows him. His credentials for getting the best out of the human body, mind, body, and spirit is phenomenal. So that's 1 o'clock on Friday. Dr. George Grant. Don't want to miss that one.
I'm going to share that link while you're doing this. I have it here.
Absolutely. And then stay tuned. Don't go anywhere Friday. Stay tuned to this station.
Yes.
We are then going into something spectacular on Friday night. It is part 2 in your relationship series. And we are going to be bringing on Haley Patry and Jim Hetherington.
Yes.
These are both relationship coaches. Jim's been married for 39 years, I think it is. And Haley, when I saw her on the last live that you did with them, she just, well, both of them just beam happiness and success, right? So to get their input into relationships, that is this Friday at 8 p.m. So
Yes.
a full day on Friday for huge benefits coming down the pipeline. Very, very excited, and hope as many people as possible can join us. Now, the good thing to remember about the relationships one is that we are also looking for feedback. So
yes.
we want you, the viewer, to engage in this chat section of the live and get as much out of this as you possibly can. I'm really, really excited and looking forward to that. So that's Friday. Now we'll back up the track or go forward.
Yes.
And as you did yesterday, we had a sort of a teaser, if you were, to the Flashpoint, now called the Mastermind Retreat, which you're planning for February 2022. So just a few months down the road.
Retreat.
Retreat, yes.
Get out in the sun and good time, yeah, and especially in the winter. We want to be out. We want to be out of the winter. I do.
Who doesn't, right? Especially in Canada. I kid you not. We have many snowbirds that go south in the winter, and it's a good place to go. So that'll give you a chance to get out of the cold and the ice, soak up the vitamin C. You'll be in nature right on the coast. I'm an ocean lover. Those are my initials, MER, French for the ocean. So I was born of the ocean. I love it.
Beach time.
Yes, beach time, big time. Nature time. Nature, just throw me into nature. So it'll give you an opportunity to relax and be in nature for self-care and find and gain clarity of purpose. And I think the biggest part about this is being able to tap into stillness. Stillness, taking a deep breath, even right now.
Yes, thank you.
Can you imagine being in a place of complete and utter stillness where your thoughts are just totally evoked by your natural surroundings and bringing you to a complete place of peace and stillness? That's what I get when I acquire stillness. And I know that's what Austin focuses on too.
Yes.
So right now for this mastermind, we're looking for 8 people. I know we already have 2. So we're looking for potentially another 6 that can be joining us or would like to join, love to join us.
Love, yes.
Love to join us. So we're in the process right now of building this to confirm dates and everything. And it's a selection program, selecting people, the right 6 people, 8 in total, that can get in touch with us and jump in. As soon as Austin has the confirmation that he's got 8 people, then he can confirm the dates at the venue and speed it up. And yay, everybody's heading to Florida.
Michelle wants to collect shells with you in Florida when we go there.
Oh, yes. Sanibel Island. I'm hoping that's going to be close because it's one of the shell capitals.
Oh, yeah, Sanibel Island. Well, we're going to find the right spot. And for those of you just joining, we're planning a retreat, the first retreat. So Mandy's talking about that, and Michelle's already collecting shells on the beach. So there you go, Michelle.
There you go. So that is absolutely awesome. So anybody here tonight has any inkling to get out of the winter, be with like-minded people on a mastermind retreat for 10 days. Can you even imagine 10 days with Austin J. Haynes?
Well, and actually, we got more good news. We got more good news. So if you can't come for the full 10, you can pick your 5. The first 5 is going to be like personal development. Last 5 is going to be a relationship. And hopefully we land in Daphne's neck of the woods because we're talking about doing some kind of special training for writing, Mandy. So think about how great this would be.
Oh, she says it's nearby. Daphne, I love you. I love you.
Yes, so we might be able to create this, like, you know.
It's also near St. Augustine. I've got friends that go down there every year.
That's a little far. But okay, we want to stay in southern Florida. We want to be in southern Florida.
Near Daphne. Yes. Yes.
I know Michelle loves the cowbell, so we'll ring that. But
Yeah, bring that.
how awesome would that
Ring
be?
cowbell.
How great would that be to be down there
Oh,
in Florida? You know,
my dream come true. I've already
yeah.
started packing. Can you believe it? I got
I'm
my
excited.
suitcase out today. I thought,
You know,
I am putting this out to the universe. I am going to make it there. And I've got bumps. So I think the universe is in alignment with this. Yay.
yeah. And Sanibel Island, we could also do some day trips. Of course, when we do these, like my dream, my vision is like, I love, being in and getting immersed with people and content, but I also love going out in nature. I was just talking to Daphne, and there's a place nearby where we could do something like that. So we could get a group, get in a car or bus or whatever, take a short trip.
Do it.
Boom, we could go out and do some some stillness or whatever. Really connect and really go deep.
Deep. So, go deep. And just to finish, sort of round that out. Yes, there's an option for the personal development part, or 5 days in the power of pure presence on relationships. But you can also go for the 10 days. And I'll tell you what, when I book my ticket and everything, it'll be for 10 days. Maybe a couple of extra because I want to enjoy the full 10.
Well, yeah, and wait, we're going to pace this too. I've been to events where it's like go, 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 go.
Oh,
and I believe in pacing. It's like we're going to have that fun. We're going to be like intense, where we're going deep, but we're also going to be like, all right, let's chill. So we can create that balance of energy, because when we create that polarity, it creates the opening that you may seek in your life at this particular stage.
Exactly.
Hello, Renee. Glad you're with us.
Hi, Renee. And when you're immersed in a natural setting like that, the ocean is just such a powerful force, not to just be in front of, but to dive in, whatever, but to hear it, feel its rhythm as it ebbs and flows over the shore, and smell the salt water and hear the gulls, and just feel the presence of the creator in such a pristine, incredibly beautiful place.
I want to share a story about, I had a vision years ago to do an event down there, like in Florida. This was years ago. It was like, and I had this vision, and boom, it happened. And this vision was a bunch of us friends, and we were in the Gulf.
Oh,
the sun had set. It was getting dark. And we went in, and the Gulf was so warm. It was like, right? So you get in the water, and then this cool effect, you have like the residual light from the, like the stars, the moon, and we're in the water, and we didn't want to get out. And what I noticed, I would run my hands through the water.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you know this effect. Daphne might know this, where you run your hands through the water really fast, and it lights up.
Oh, yes.
It's like, I guess it's a plankton or something in the water. Maybe somebody can speak to me on this, or maybe
Well, we're also made up from the ocean. It's a natural occurrence.
Right.
Once you do that, it's a beautiful.
Yeah. So it's like you got light, and it was just amazing. So I can envision, I love the Gulf of Mexico better than the Atlantic. Personally, I just feel like that Gulf water, there's something about it that moves me. And I can imagine us being in there, just, doing a beach day here and there, and just making it a great experience for everyone.
Yeah. The Gulf Stream drift has so much beauty about. Hi, Lizzie T.
Lizzie T. You got to check Lizzie T out. Lizzie T.
Yeah.
She is an amazing spirit. She's constantly putting great information out. She spends most of her time on Instagram. She's constantly highlighting people, highlighting musicians. Incredible. So I'm glad you popped in, Lizzie. We're planning a retreat in Florida in February. So we're getting people's information out, see if they're interested.
Yes. Start getting in touch with us now while there's still a few spots left. So that's 3 or 4. So I've kind of saved the best for last. I hope that's okay. This is really, really exciting. I'm equally, if not more passionate than Austin is, believe it or not, about this program. And maybe that's because I'm totally immersed in it myself. And I've got this new role now of giving giving a recap, total feedback, what I call an evaluation of the whole call that we're on. And it's impacting because it just summarizes everything and everyone and everything that's been said, everything, the goals, etc., what people are held accountable for. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the ACT program. That's A for accountability, C for community, C for coaching, and T for transformation.
Yes.
The ACCOUNT program is accountability through coaching and community, because there's power in community, right? And a community that will hold each of us accountable for what we say we're going to do, what we're trying to accomplish. And this in turn brings about transformation in your lives, in the community's lives, and it evolves, it emerges into something better. And every week that we've done this, I believe the next time we do this will be number 7, if I've got that right. I think I got 6 for the last one. Anyway, so we've got a few weeks now between now and the end of the year. So the ACT program is going to help us to transition through this time period into something to set us up for a great start to 2022, followed by the retreat right at the beginning. So how can someone get into the ACT program? Is there anybody out there that would really, really like to transform their life, be held accountable for their goals and aspirations in a community that is like-minded and like-spirited? All you have to do right now in the chat is type ACT, ACCT. Type it in. Austin can get in, or one member of the team can help you with that. But there's an easy way in right now. The ACT program is a gift from your host, Austin J. Haynes.
Yes.
It is completely complimentary right now until the end of the year. So you get to take advantage of coming in on a bi-weekly call where we have an inner circle of group members who are invested in the program. And we have other members from our freedom group, Journey to Freedom group. We'll just get to that in a second, who are also there. We're all listening in. We're all taking part. We're all commenting. We're all setting goals and holding each other accountable. This is a tremendous, valuable, most valuable gift for moving yourself and your community forward. So anyone right now can participate in this to the end of the year. Whoever heard of such a program being free till the end of the year from now? It's phenomenal. So we want people to step in by doing this. Austin has a group called Journey to Freedom, where he has released 9 questions that identify and remove limiting beliefs. And attached to those 9 questions are the videos where he made the questions up. So these are beautiful natural scenes, mountains, rivers, forests. All places that inspire the heart and the soul. And in each place, he stopped to create one of these 9 questions. That is also complimentary and a gift.
Hold on, Mandy, let me jump in. So we're doing fantastic, but here's the way it's going to work. I see you type in ACT in. We are excited about this program. And I can tell you, Mandy, you're looking at Mandy here. She's the spokesperson for Flashpoint. Mandy has had an incredible journey. And I would say that Flashpoint was Mandy's Flashpoint.
Yes.
Mandy had immersed herself in growth, becoming a distinguished Toastmaster, becoming a poet, photographer. She's the ambassador for her town up in Coburg. Mandy, you embodied it, but when you came across Flashpoint, now here you are, you just resigned from your 12-year corporate position, and now you are completely living your passion. And that's what we want to create. And my intention for this is the best investment of your time. And then if you decide to get more intimate and closer with us, there's an investment in your money, and the best investment you can make is in yourself. And we want to be that. My intention is that this is the best investment that you've ever made in your self-development. So Mandy, the PDF, the 9 questions PDF is complimentary.
Yes.
The video course, there's a small investment for that, but you don't have to do that.
Okay. Yep.
Right? You can just come in. We just want you to take advantage of these bi-weekly calls. You can be a guest on our group calls to see how they're structured. And I want to piggyback on what Michelle said real quick, because I love Michelle's in our community. She's become an active member. She's doing a lot of things behind the scenes, doing a fantastic job. But yes, I love when she said, when somebody does invest, she's like, we don't want them leaving until they get what they need.
Yes.
But I would say we want to guarantee a transformation, because sometimes people come in, they don't know what they need. So if you don't know what you need, it's hard to get what you need at the end. But we want to do is guarantee that you are going to have some level of transformation. And my intention is that it's the best investment that you've made in your personal growth. That's how passionate I am about this. So Mandy, I'm going to turn it back over to you, because you were doing such a great job, but I just want to make sure.
No, we've got to keep it clear. There's just so much happening and so much excitement around these programs. We just got to get it right. But I want to bring in a really important point. I believe it's an important point. When we reach somebody like Austin and Flashpoint and this team, we've come into here for a reason.
Yes.
And 9 times out of 10, it's because we are struggling with something, either a limiting belief or don't know what our next step is in our journey, not sure what's happening.
Finally.
Do I need some kind of direction? What you don't know, you don't know. But once you step into this community, you will have a great option to grow. Great option to grow.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. A great option to grow.
Please.
I want to stop for 1 minute because I want to honor Tracy Williams. She
Hi,
typed
Tracy.
in the word ACT. So Tracy, what you need to do is you need to get the 9 questions if you haven't already done so. And I'm going to post them right now. You're going to get these 9 questions.
Yeah.
There's the link. So how it works is we give you a gift to give you a gift. Does that make sense? So you're going to get the 9 questions. You're going to be invited in the private community, and then you're going to be invited on our ACT calls. So you're going to be able to take advantage of the bi-weekly calls. And if you decide you just want to hang out and like kind of eavesdrop, you can hang out in our private community. Why, Mandy, why would somebody want to be in the private community?
Well, to be in the private community, first of all, they're going to get this gift of the 9 questions, right?
Yes.
Which is, I can attest to this. I was not literally with you, but virtually with you when you made those 9 questions and did that journey. And even for me, being immersed with all kinds of masters in spiritual and mental growth for over 20 years, I'd reached a point where my flame is very high because I act from a place of God energy. I keep myself, my whole being aligned with my creator as much as I can. The human side comes in sometimes, but I can recognize it, change my thoughts within seconds and completely go back to full alignment. But just prior to meeting Austin just over a year ago, I kind of noticed a bit of a flickering. The passion wasn't as high, and I knew I was slipping into something that I didn't like. But rather than resist it, I asked my creator, okay, I recognize I need to get back on track. How can I do that? Show me how I can do that. And then it was a chance meeting. I bumped into this man in the Grand Canyon.
Wow.
Perfect timing. We didn't know each other. There was no reason to have ever connected on social media. And there he came up. And because I'm a nature lover and the Grand Canyon is somewhere I want to go to, that's what he was talking about. That's where he was. And that's it. I was hooked. Yeah. Once I started doing and going over those 9 questions, I have been over them. I've lost count of how many times. And in the same manner that I study a book, I study until I've pulled out, extracted every last gemstone of wisdom and knowledge that I can apply to myself. And the change it's caused in me just alone from those 9 questions, and the community, these friends, these lifelong friends, they support you, they're here for you, they have integrity, they're transparent. And you know what I love the best about this? Nothing is too much trouble for any one of them. You're not just going to come into a community, learn a course, take a program and say, okay, bye now. As you might find out there in the world, I have been with people like Tony Robbins, Brendan Burchard, Louise Hay, all the big, I've been to conventions, I've taken courses, and I've loved and sucked up every second of them. But they're distant in the sense that once you've left those conferences, unless you choose to go back and find some more, you're just left to your own end.
Yes.
And everything in life is about choice. And I'm telling you right now, this would be one of the best choices.
Best choice you can make.
Is to get into this community.
And one thing I want to share, the difference, what we want to build a framework rather than an event. You go to an event, you go here. We want to build a framework that you can be a part of, that is going to be a part of your journey. And my journey is mostly the psychological part. As Tony Robbins says, I was trained by Tony Robbins, his partner, Les Brown, Brian Tracy, Stephen Covey. I've been trained by some of the best people in the industry. And Tony Robbins says 80% of it is psychology. Yep. And that was my journey. And that's why I focus so much on psychology, because I know that if we can get through, if I can get through that little light in you, that, like in Mandy's case, here's a well-accomplished, beautiful woman who had all the tools, but she even just confessed her light was flickering, right? But if we can get in and we can create that flashpoint and that breakthrough moment, there's no limit for you. It's already in you. You don't have to, it's not somewhere far off in the future, but it's the right environment, right? It's once you put the seed in the right environment, it grows. And this may be the right environment for you, this framework. So listen, I don't want to promise the moon and the stars. I mean, we're excited because we know what can happen on the other side, but just being able to take advantage of a complimentary PDF, the 9 questions. And I want to grab Michelle's question. So can the limiting beliefs be completed without the video? And the answer, that's a good question, Michelle. Somebody can get the PDF and intentionally go through it, block out time. And if you block out time, create the stillness and answer the questions, you can absolutely go through it yourself. Okay. And that's what we're giving.
I'm just going to intervene. It's about 10 minutes a day. 10
well,
minutes.
Hold on. Yeah, but hold on.
Okay.
So she's asking just the PDF, not the videos. Okay. So what I want to share is if somebody just got the complimentary PDF, they could on their own time go through it. What most people elect to do, it's a $500 course. I'm not even really offering that now because I just want you to take the PDF. It's complimentary. But if you did say, you know what, I want to go through the videos, it's literally $47. I'm giving it away, practically giving it away, because I know the psychology is, it's when you invest your money, you want to get value. So because this is like an entry point, I want you to get the value before you ever go, further with us. That's why we're giving away the PDF. And you can come into our private community complimentary. You can get on our bi-weekly calls complimentary at the most pivotal time of the year, wrapping up 2021, launching 2022. How do you want to go into 2022? Here's what most people are going to do, but not you, because you're getting this video. Most people are going to coast. And I've watched it every single year in my own personal success journey. I've done it. We coast. We unplug. We coast. January run rolls around. We say, I got to get after it. Meanwhile, you're already behind. Mm-hmm. And what happens is the years tend to repeat. That's why if you're in earshot of this, you're hearing this. This is a unique opportunity to say, you know what? 2022 is absolutely going to be different. And if that's you, if you say, that's me, your decision is today. It's not January 1, it's today. And how does it start today? It starts by giving you a gift that gives you a gift that gives you a gift. You get the 9-question PDF, you get in the private community, you are on our private, intimate group call. And when I say it's intimate,
it is.
Mandy, I'll let you speak to that, because this is like for somebody who, it's not for everybody. I'm going to say that right up front, but it's for people who really are committed to make that change. And Tracy, I'm really excited that you're here, because this might be just for you. Who knows?
Tracy,
but I want you to,
it's so wonderful to have you join the ACT program. I know you're not going to regret even a second of it. When we talk about the intimacy of this group, this is what I've really enjoyed. I always think of something that's evolving, and I think Austin, you've used this phrase before, the delta value. And that's what this ACT program is. It's like a delta where all the streams flow into the
yes,
right?
Yes. Diversity.
Right. So everything behind you that you've struggled with, or you've had challenges and you've thought, I don't know if I can do this. Even in our weakest moments, that's where our greatest strengths are. And this is what happens when this delta of information converges into this community and the ACT program.
Yes.
We've had kind of not strict, but set conversations in some of the calls, but we've also been organic in others. And when the heart has started to speak, whether it's from one individual or several, or all of us composite in the group, then it stays organic and you can speak freely. You can open your heart.
Yeah.
You don't have to fear about judgment or, oh, could I say this? Yes, that's what it's about, because we want to bring you out. We want to open you up so that you can grow and you can conquer all these fears and limiting beliefs. And each member that has come into this group has come from this experience of, I need something to help me. I need to make a change. I need to grow. I need direction. So we've all got the experience behind us. So it's what we individually bring, and combined, we then sort of rub off on each other, and we have the accountability.
We have the accountability, and that's the common denominator. I like what you said, Mandy, about the delta, or it's the diversity. The one thing that this group has in common is they want accountability.
Yeah.
They realize the value of locking arms. And even though you know, some of the diversity is amazing. And I love the diversity. Like, some people are out for their business goals. Some people are just going through some personal stuff, and we come together, and that polarity, that cross contrast of different walks of life, different goals, it all kind of pulls together in this beautiful space. And we've watched people transform. We've watched people get vulnerable. We've watched healings continue or take place. Yeah. And we've really just watched people's light bulb go on. And we want you a part of the ACT program, complimentary. And that, so bi-weekly calls between now and the end of the year. Let me share when the next one is. So Mandy, I'm going to turn it back to you. Yeah. And I'm going to grab the date of the next one, but you need to get into our private group to take advantage of this. So maybe you want to share how they do that again.
Sorry, I was on another wavelength. Yeah. So to get into the community, go into Journey to Freedom, click on the link there for the link I can't see the link because I'm in the.
Yes, they're shared. It's the 9 questions.
The 9 questions. Get into that 9 questions, get the link, click on it, get the 9 questions, go through them at your own pace. Some people I know have done them all in one day because they were just so eager to get in.
Yes.
Sit with them and think about them, ponder them, and answer them honestly and transparently. And it's not that we're looking for your answers. They'll be your answers to help you see where you need to transform or change or grow. So do it at your own pace, in the comfort of your own home, wherever you feel that you can be in the stillness and absorb what's behind these 9 questions of causing you to step out of your comfort zone and grow. That's what we all need more, especially in today's world. we've all tended, most people, that especially in this community anyway, have sat back, housed in, and they're not willing to come out of their comfort zone. And I know from personal experience that the growth, the strength, the exhilaration, everything happens the minute you step just one step outside of your comfort zone.
Oh my
And
God,
this,
you're so right.
this is a free gift. Santa Claus came early when Austin J. Haynes said he was going to do this.
Yeah, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
But then are we not worth it? I'm worth it.
Yeah.
I was worth it. Every member that's come into this community will tell you, I'm worth it. It was worth me coming into this and taking advantage of these gifts. These are gemstones. They're priceless. I don't even know how you're able to do it, in all honesty, but that's from the heart.
You know what? Tell them we don't work hard anymore. We don't work hard anymore. What do we do?
Work passionately.
We don't work. Take work hard out of your vocabulary.
Yes.
If I hear it one more time, I don't want to hear anybody say I work hard.
Yeah.
It's not. It's passionate work.
Yeah.
See, when you're working passionately, it looks like hard work to everyone else.
Yeah.
But if you are working passionately, you will do what is necessary, but you'll also have the presence of mind to disconnect and enjoy every bit of it, or go out in nature. Like I go out in nature I'll disappear because I know my business can only grow from my wellness, not my depleting myself. You see?
Exactly.
Tracy, you are absolutely worth it. Woo! Michelle, you're going to get more cowbell. Our limiting beliefs. Well, the limiting beliefs, and here's what I want to share, Mandy.
Sure.
And then we'll bring this in for a close. Here's exciting. You, my friend, my fellow traveler, you've had an incredible skill set that you've used to get you to where you are. But those same things are not going to get you to where you want to be. So you're either going to press repeat and go back to the things that you've already known to be true, and you can do them again. Or, as I said on the stillness video, I was talking about stillness, which is a huge part of it, but also getting in commune with other people and allow something new to get in. It could be one minor distinction that changes everything. When you swing a golf ball, swing a golf club, and you hit that golf ball, it's millimeters that make the difference. It's literally, there's a thing on 2 millimeters that make the difference. And a lot of times, Mandy, in my experience with people, I've worked with thousands of people, and most people feel like they need a major overhaul. When all they need is a minor shift. Because that golf ball, when it's hit, that minor shift, it may not show up 5 yards, 10 yards, but when it gets 100 yards out and it stays straight and true, it was that minor shift that made all the difference. So some of you hearing this, you don't need a major overhaul. No. You just need to discover that minor shift. And this group might afford you with exactly what we're talking about.
It's that tweak of light in the dark tunnel, and you can see it up ahead, and you focus in on it, you hone in on it because you so want to get out of the dark tunnel. And once you step into that pinprick of light, then the darkness is gone and the whole world lights up, and the opportunities to grow and change. And even if it's not about changing necessarily, but growing, there's something for everyone in this community. And I can't recommend it highly enough. I live it, eat it, breathe it.
Yeah. And you embody it. You absolutely embody it. It's brought all, and the nice thing, and here's a great thing. You may have somebody who's like you, who's well-versed, well-studied, has done all the work. And what I feel like this will do, it'll take all of that and create like a laser focus for you to create that beam that's going to break through, create that flashpoint moment for you.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So Mandy, do you want to, I was going to say,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
That's what it's done for me. and I'll be brief because I know you want to round out. But a year ago, people have heard me say this before, but repetition is for emphasis. So if I keep saying the same thing over and over, it's because I want you to get it sunk in here, what it's done for me. And it can do the same for absolutely anybody. So yes, I'm a writer, I'm a poet, I'm a photographer, a speechwriter, an editor, a legacy ghostwriter. That's my passion. But I never had the direction on where to take that. And once I found Austin and Flashpoint, I have gone on to co-author 6 best-selling books. I've got 2 more on the go. I'm doing 2 of my own books. My first book of poetry, it's called Catalyst. I'm doing my own autobiography. I now have high-end clients for legacy ghostwriting. I'm just so excited. I'm so in love with my life and what this has done for me, is doing for me, that I'll never leave it, because everything I'm learning and growing and turning into and becoming, I'm happy to share with everybody else, just like Austin. And that's what each member of this group does. As we grow together and learn from each other and rub off, that scripture that says, incite one another to love and fine works. This is where it happens.
Yeah, that's what we work passionately to create. Michelle's on here. I want to encourage Michelle. We did the word of the day, and maybe we can do that again. Word of the week. Michelle would grab a word, and just one word sometimes.
Yes.
One word can change everything. So Michelle,
word of the week.
Accountability bell. It's not the cowbell anymore. It's the accountability bell. So we need Michelle to get that word of the day going again in the private group. Maybe we'll have to talk with her. But Tracy, I'm excited for you because you get those 9 questions. Get into the private group. We're going to post the ACT call for. It's going to be on November the 4th.
4th. That's it. November the 4th.
Yeah, November the 4th at 7:00.
Yes.
November the 4th at 7:00 is our next call. And we're going to have, again, it's open. It's open right now. We got some changes we're going to make. So come January, we're going to formally launch this program. We're getting feedback from people. We have a great framework right now. This is eventually it's going to be a 90-day commitment. So it's like 90 days. That's what I'm saying. It's not like you go to an event. It's like, we want you for 90 days. And you can stay after 90 days, but ideally we want that 90-day window, because I know what can happen in 90 days in someone's transformational journey. So
absolutely. Yeah. So just to round out, don't forget this Friday, 1:00 with Dr. Grant on the TV show with Austin on 360 TV. Same day at 8 p.m. we're going to do Relationships Part 2 with Haley Patry and Jim Hetherington, who are relationship coaches. That is going to be very exciting. Think about the Mastermind Retreat. And if you would like to get away from winter and be in an incredible place with incredible people, networking, relaxing, self-care, clarity of purpose, contact Austin or any member of the team to be one of those 8 people so that he can firm everything up. And in the meantime, join us in the ACT program by taking the 9 questions.
Yes, Lizzie, Dr. Grant wants to be there. He wants to be there. He will be involved in some way. We're going to set the intention, we're going to trust, and we're going to move forward. So whatever it looks like it's going to be, but yeah, when we have something really cool that we're planning with Dr. Grant and the participants of this mastermind, which is going to absolutely blow your mind in a great way, in a great, fabulous way. I got goosebumps because I'm excited to bring this thing that we're going to be doing. So so Mandy, thank you so much. The relationship is called Stop Approaching Love Blindfolded. That's Friday, like you shared. I shared the link.
Yes.
And then Dr. Grant is going to be my guest here talking about our book. And like you said so perfectly. So we're good. Any final thoughts, Mandy, before we say good night to everyone here? And we're so glad that you joined us.
Thank you.
I just want to say, I trust that you, even if you do nothing, right? If you say, you know what, I'm not ready to do something right this second, just what did you get from tonight? Like walk away with something, Like, what moved you? Walk away with something. That's what the intention is. So, Mandy, before we close, any final thoughts?
Just referencing myself, consider this coming into this community a Grand Canyon moment. If any of you have ever stood on the Grand Canyon, I've yet to do that. It is awe-inspiring, moving, and life-altering. And that is what coming into this community will do. So take, like Austin said, take whatever you can from here. But I just want to urge you to step into this community, into the 9 questions, potentially into the ACT program. They're gifts right now. You've got nothing to lose. And guess what? Everything to gain.
Yes.
Blessed to be here. Thank you for having me. Austin, thank you for your gifts in sharing this with the world and hosting these events for us. And thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, everyone. We love you.
Good night.
We're gonna start ending on this. Get free.
Stay present.
Stay present.
And move forward.
And move forward. You can do it. Okay, wait. Lizzie doesn't see the PDF. Hold on. We'll do that right now. I want to make sure we have you covered, Lizzie.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna drop that right here, right now. There it is. You should see it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. We're almost there. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Yes.
So it's there. I posted it. You can click on that link, get the 9 questions, get in the private community. We want to love on you more and help you grow. Mandy, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for being a part of this. We are going to create an incredible atmosphere and framework for you to close out this year, go into 2022, make it happen. Make that decision. Do it now. Don't wait. Do it now.
Don't wait.
Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
God bless.